Hello again, or if you're new with us, welcome to the Canting Club. This week's wine is a Portuguese white. It's from the Dow region, which is better known for its reds. Only about 20% of the production here is white, and this is one of them. It's from the man generally acknowledged to be the best producer in the region, Alvaro Castro. We featured one of his reds a few months back. Now this is the white. And like most Dow whites, it's made from a blend of very local Portuguese varieties. 4 of them in this in about equal quantities. I want to tell you 2 crucial things about how this wine is made, which will shed light on how it tastes. First is, 3 things. First is this is from entirely organic vineyards. I call this the white sheep of the family on the postcard because they use sheep to fertilise the vineyards and to keep the weeds down during the winter after the harvest. They don't let them in early, otherwise they'd eat the grapes. But the important things with regard to the wine making are the skin contact this has had after hand picking and crushing at the winery. The juice was left in contact with the skins for the best part of the day to extract aromas from the skins. That's a lot of skin contact. And then after a long, slow temperature controlled fermentation in stainless steel, the wine was aged in contact with the dead yeasts, the lees, for 3 months. Which is a long time, a lot of skin contact, made all the more so by the fact that frequent batonnage was carried out. Batonnage is a French term meaning basically stirring with a stick, which is more or less what happens. The yeast cells are stirred up every couple of days, so they really mix in with the wine. So you get lots of yeast flavourings coming into the wine. We'll see that when we taste it. First thing to notice is it doesn't look like a wine with lots of skin contact. They're usually quite deep in colour because the colour has been extracted from the skins. I know at least one of the grape varieties, and this is very pale, but I also think that the skin contact was carried out at very low temperatures. That preserves the aromas and also will reduce the extraction of colour. Now you can smell the way the skin contact has paid off. It's got lovely summery aromas bursting out of the glass at you. There's really ripe citrus in this, grapefruit and lemon zest or tangerine zest. It's kind of hovering between the two, but definitely the oils from the skin you get when you peel it. Floral notes in this as well, very Portuguese that. You often get blossom as a smell on Portuguese whites. This is like honeysuckle, I think. But despite that ripeness and the floral nature, you know that this wine is going to be dry and sharp. It's got that stony freshness in the smell. Spices in here too, white pepper and maybe lemongrass as well. Perhaps even hints of butter and nuts, which will be from the long lees aging. Very complex. Oh, dry and sharp it is. Mouth-watering high acidity on this. Lots of fruit flavour. Citrus, the grapefruit that we smelt on the nose, but also lots of green apple in there too. Despite the intensity of those fruit flavours, they're almost swamped by the stony minerality, the mouth-coating feel of spiciness too, feel of the thing in your mouth. If you let the wine warm up in your mouth, you'll feel that coating the inside. That's very much a characteristic of lees aging. Really super on this. And that stony mouthfeel carries on into the long finish, where a touch of bitterness joins in, maybe like bitter almonds or grapefruit pith. It's quite appealing, quite appetising, and it's probably the result of all that skin contact, which will have pulled out a little bit of tannin from the skins, as well as all those aroma compounds. I love the way that this manages to blend freshness and stoniness with that ripe fruit. That's quite a difficult act to pull off. It's really complex, so many different scents and flavours in this. You can tell the way it's made up of 4 different grape varieties in about equal proportions. They've all contributed something different. It's a marvellous blend. But despite that terrific complexity, it remains really deliciously easy to drink. Cheers.